Okay, here we are, and welcome back to another episode of the Road to Glory. I hope you've enjoying the series so far. Just sorting out the thumbnail as quick as I can. Who should I put on the thumbnail today? I got someone. If anyone's watching Chelsea live, let me know and we could potentially chat about it. Obviously I am watching it, I'm a Chelsea fan. I think we're doing well against Southampton, but we can always do better, and that's what annoys me with Chelsea. Is that we need to be playing better. There's so many opportunities to score, and we just don't quite tuck them all away, and that's what makes us, well, will make Chelsea like the best team we could possibly be. Let's jump into the career mode here. Obviously, in the last episode, we signed Jadon Sancho and, as you can see by the second team, Trent as Alexander-Arnold. And in this game, we have a big, in this episode, sorry, we have a big game against Arsenal, which is always a big game, even if they're not high up in the league. Arsenal are always a big game. We've got Everton, West Ham, Arsenal, and maybe potentially these three games. Obviously the cup hasn't been drawn yet, so we don't know who we're going to get in the cup. Hopefully we get a fairly easy tie so I can just simulate it, because that would be the best thing for me at the moment. Obviously I'm going to bring Kante out for Trent, just because he is going to be his long-term replacement. Where is he? There he is. Kovacic's long-term replacement's probably going to be Mount, potentially, at centre mid, or even Loftus-Cheek when he comes back from loan. James is also out a little bit tired, as well as Davies. So I'm going to bring on Chilwell and Emerson as our sub wing-backs. I'm going to simulate this game against Arsenal here. Got Leno, Cedric, Gabriel, Romagnoli, Rudiger, Kolasinac, Thomas Partey, Xhaka, Pepe, Aubameyang, Asensio coming in. Good option from Asensio.
It should be a match to look forward to. Chelsea get it underway. Mateo Kovacic. And players waiting in the centre. Possession and patience, the watchwords. Real defensive commitment there. Now what can they do from here? Really good block.
Nothing happening yet in the first 11 minutes of the game.
Mateo Kovacic. On to Werner.
Chelsea is still winning 3-2 against Southampton IRL.
Here's Kovacic.
About 10 minutes left of that.
And
Havertz into Kovacic. Can we
Excellent
find Werner? We can't. Werner, we can now. Werner, and tucks it away. I never thought that he was going to miss that opportunity when it presented it to him, just in front of the Arsenal goalkeeper.
Chelsea with the advantage. Ball played nicely. Chilwell. And a chance to whip it in here. Mateo Kovacic.
I'm going to go a little bit more attacking.
Alexander.
That does mean, I believe, that them... Oh no. Yeah, for some reason, when you go attacking, I've got it set to my winger and my cam switch. I don't want attacking.
A very effective challenge put in.
Well, you can tell what the fans think of that decision. They're certain it should have been a penalty.
Good vision. Can he get onto this? Well, good defending.
Good interception there from Ben Chilwell, tracking back nicely.
Mateo Kovacic. Timo Werner. Here's Kovacic.
Good football.
Kai
Havertz.
Havertz.
Still
That's
going,
the kind
Kai.
of shielding play
Still
you
going.
expect from him.
Shielding the ball
Chilwell,
nicely to Chilwell, who's
just
offside.
straying
Unfortunately.
offside. Did well to win the ball back. Kovacic. Alexander-Arnold.
Trent in the middle of the park.
Well,
Trent,
he knew he had to
I
get
thought
to
he was
the
going to
ball,
get himself
and he
his first
did.
goal for Chelsea.
Quick thinking to dispossess his opponents. And Arsenal now
Arsenal
find
on the
themselves
counter-attack
in
here. Can
potentially
they
a
get one back
dangerous
before
position.
half-time? Into
Terrific
Thomas
block.
Partey there in the middle of the park, and it does go to half-time. We've got 75%
So the ball is
possession.
rolling
Arsenal
again.
have not been very
Arsenal
good this
trailing
game.
going into the second half. Will they come up with the right response? Kolasinac. Not a very good challenge, and he skips past his man. Not a successful intervention, winning the ball back. Well, he's given a goalkeeper's ball. It was always going to be that way.
Still got that possession. Obviously, it's gone down a little bit. Arsenal had it a
Havertz.
little bit the second half.
Here's Kovacic. Alexander-Arnold. Pulisic. Kovacic.
Werner.
Has a
Havertz.
go.
Oh.
And a fine stop.
Good win from Chilwell.
He continues his run.
With half hour to go, I'm going to jump him. I'd like to use this team. I do enjoy playing with this Chelsea side.
Chilwell.
Cover into Trent.
Well, in the newspapers,
Werner.
no doubt about it. We've been
Now look
reading a
to
lot about
find
Antonio
Sancho. I
Rudiger
think it's gonna
playing
go out.
against
It does
his
go
old
out,
club, and I
unfortunately.
wonder what's going through his mind, Lee.
Well, Derek, whilst the occasion for him is a nice one, and there'll be lots of smiley faces surrounding you when you meet old friends, etc., I can tell you, those smiley faces, every single one of them will want you to have a nightmare and fall flat on your face when the game starts.
Great
It could
ball
be a
over
tricky
to,
day for him
to
today.
Pepe, sorry, but doesn't quite get it.
And they will
Xhaka
make the
comes
change
off.
now.
Who's going to come on? Probably Caballos, I'm going to guess. Aaron
Pulisic.
Greaves has come on. New signing for Arsenal. Pulisic into Kai
Kai
Havertz there.
Havertz.
I know he's got the pace if he can get around that defender. It's a good
Wonderful
tackle. But Kovacic wins the ball high up the pitch of Partey.
Pressing high to win the ball.
Try and find Pulisic into Werner. Werner into Havertz, who should
Surely.
cut back. Oh, I was going to cut back and shoot, but I didn't quite get the option. Kovacic to
Kovacic.
Pulisic,
Plays it back.
nicely done. Chilwell gets inside,
Well,
but
nothing
can't get a
comes
shot
of it.
away.
Inter have been busy on the transfer front. The contract
Lenglet's just
situation
going
finally
to win the ball
ironed
off
out.
Pepe here with
And he
ease.
could be
It's too
available
easy.
very soon, Lee.
Well, he's been the obvious target for many clubs, and you can see why. He's a top player.
Chilwell,
Lots
can you
of
get round
people
Rudiger?
love playing with this lad.
Werner, sorry. I've got the names
I
completely.
believe there's been a goal in the Manchester United game. Alan?
It's a goal for Leicester City.
Trent
71
into Werner.
minutes played. 1-0.
Can he make that
Alan.
bit of space? He can't.
Werner.
Pulisic into the
But it
shot,
can't
and he
get
can't
through.
get the shot away. It's fallen
Good
to Jadon
physical
Sancho.
play.
Fallen to Trent.
Alexander-Arnold.
Kovacic round the
Here's
corner to
Kovacic.
Pulisic.
Keeping it
Trying to beat
moving
Gabriel, he can't. He
dynamically.
defends very well. Back to Werner.
Werner.
Back to Kai. Gets round
Oh,
his man. He
big
can't quite do it
opportunity.
himself either. And Trent and Werner lose the ball between them. And
15
Aubameyang
minutes
is away.
remaining.
Lenglet should have the pace to get back, and he does very well.
Well, nothing productive, really. But unfortunately, we did have to cut Alan
Go
McInally
over to
short
Jadon
there.
here.
To
Can't
confirm,
quite get
Leicester
the ball
have
to him
scored in
through.
that game. And their lead stands at 1-0 presently.
For Christian Pulisic.
Pepe.
Pepe gets
Partey.
fouled by Ben Chilwell.
Arsenal get the
Partey's
advantage
down the
from the
right side. It's
referee.
not where he likes to be.
Pepe.
Pepe, Sedgwick. So we're still only defending a
Aubameyang.
1-0 lead in this
Oh,
Premier
lovely
League. And
weighted ball.
Aubameyang is
They
through.
might be in.
Is he onside? I
They've
don't think
only
he
gone
is.
and
I think he's
applied
offside.
that finishing touch. Well, the offside flag has been raised. No goal.
Well, it was close.
We're going to bring on some subs. I'm going to bring on Hudson-Odoi for Timo. Mason Mount for Kai. And I'm going to bring on Ansu Fati for Pulisic. Yep, I'm happy with that.
But he just went a little bit too early.
Don't know when I'm going to come take this. It's easier to have the goalkeeper take the easy kicks. Trent. I'm gonna look for
Only
Mason in a
10
bit of
minutes
space
remaining
here.
here.
Well,
Kovacic.
just listen to these Chelsea fans.
Hudson-Odoi is
The
through the
crowd
middle, but I
very
don't
much
quite
behind
find
the
it.
team.
Can I do it
It's been
now?
a tough game,
Hudson-Odoi
but
gets a
not
bit of
long to go
space.
now to
Great
see this
block.
out.
Not
No
who that
worries
defender
for the
is.
keeper.
Still holding on to this 1-0 lead against Arsenal at Stamford Bridge. Into Mount. Mount's going
It
to
is a
try and get
decent
round his
looking
man.
attack here.
He does do so.
Can he finish
Can I get the
the
shot
ball?
away? What a second.
the
Oh, Hudson
crossbar.
Odoi! It's in the
Can
ball
they stop
again!
it going in?
We just can't get a second goal. Trent's done very well today. I've been impressed. Ansu Fati's going to try and get down the left-hand side, but good defending from Arsenal. Going to go to Kovacic on the edge.
Mateo Kovacic.
Mount. Sancho's there.
Well, far from the ideal pass.
Now we need
How
to
can
defend.
they
And a minute
counter
to go.
clinically?
Benchiro should intercept that. It doesn't. It
Do
falls
they
to
have the
Pepe.
guile to open up the defence?
Nicolas Pepe dinks
A
Donnarumma
mischievous
and
effort. A goal.
gets Arsenal the
Sheer
point.
excitement. Level again here.
Oh.
Well, let's see the replay and look at the pace at which the counter-attack happens. And then to have the ball to try and chip the goalkeeper deserves a goal in itself. It's simply wonderful.
It's a great finish.
So, a level contest.
We've got to go
1-1.
for it now.
What about the stoppage time situation? 2 minutes the
Mount
word.
tries to just run up the pitch, but just gets blocked straight away.
Cedric.
Time is up. And that is it. We will settle for a point
Thomas.
at home.
Tension building, still
Unless
level.
Arsenal
Partey.
can claw something out of nowhere.
Cedric.
Foul there. I'm diving in, trying to just get the ball out for full time.
Strong play here. I don't think he'll be proud of that challenge. And it's left to the referee to decide what happens next. Quite simply a horrendous challenge. And the
Tomorrow was on
referee
yellow.
has reached for his back pocket. Red card.
Well, I've got some other words.
Get it out,
Still-
And the
Donnarumma.
goalkeeper
That should
covered
be
a lot
game.
of ground to push
His
that
game.
up.
We get a point. Oh, it's not what I wanted, but we didn't lose, and we were really up against it towards the end of that game. And Chelsea have just equalised in real life as well. Not been good enough for Chelsea in real life and against Arsenal in the game. Offer for Zuma. He's not going to Spurs. Can't quite believe that Kepa is playing for Chelsea in real life. An offer for Tomori, 30 million plus Idrissa Gana Gay, not happening. Give me 100 million plus Mbappe and you can have him. That's probably a little bit extreme. Hermoso plus 21 for Alphonso Davies, no thank you. Gonna use the full strength side. It's the best thing to do. Loftus-Cheek is playing, which is good because it means he's getting some first team football. As Piliqueta has come in at centre back. Hopefully we can get a win, and we do. Ansu Fati, Kante, and Werner with the goals. That is good. Back on the winning form. Okay, we've got some more emails to sort out. Monthly scout reports. This guy could be no. No, these guys just weren't good enough. This guy could be good enough. 600k at 15 years of age. Gabriel Fry, 1.9 million. 1.2 million. 1.1 million. 800. I'll sign him. He might be good. And Tomori is back available, which is good for us. I wish we had more offers in for more loan offers in for our players. Zuma's off's been withdrawn, that's fine, that's what we wanted. Hudson-Odoi loan offer. Gladbach on a 2-year loan deal. Oh, I don't know about that. I think I might accept it. No, I'm not. Hudson-Odoi is going to be my rotation striker this year. Big offering for Azpilicueta. Do I let him go home back to Spain to see out his career? No, I'm not going to. Azpilicueta is too much a Chelsea player for me. He's not going to leave for Barcelona anytime soon. Looks like the draw has been made for the Champions League. I will go have a look and check that out in a second. Camavinga loan offer to Manchester United. Do I loan him to a rival? I'm going to do so because if he can get first team football, I'm happy. And I'm going to reject that as well. I'm going to see how long it's going to take for Hudson-Odoi to actually train as a striker. I don't know why it does that. It annoys me. Oh, he is already training as a striker. I didn't realise. His form is bad, which isn't great. Sancho's obviously risen this season already. Werner needs to go back. Oh, Werner's training as an attacking midfielder. Fair enough. I'm happy to let it say it how it is. What I need to do is go have a look at the calendar. Who are we going to have? Obviously, we've already won the Super Cup this year. We've got Spartak. Is that Spartak Moscow or CSKA Moscow? Got Coventry in the Cup. Dortmund. And Marseille. It's not that bad of a group. I have to be completely honest. In Group A, you've got Real, Inter, Spartak and Dynamo Kiev. In Group B, you've got Chelsea, Dortmund, Marseille and CSKA Moscow. That's a tough group. Bayern, Napoli, Galatasaray, Donetsk. Liverpool, Ajax, Lille and Copenhagen. Barca have got PSG. Spurs have got Juve. Leverkusen, City have got a fairly easy one as well, unfortunately. Okay, so Everton in the league. I will be using my first team. Calvert-Lewin, Horford, Allen, Sigurdsson, Declure. I'm going to quick sim it again. We should have the team to do it. If we don't get the result, then it means the team hasn't turned up on the day. We get a point which is alright. Gelson Martins gets the goal for them and Havertz equalises. Liverpool pull away from us at the top with a 2-0 victory over Wolverhampton Wanderers. Although Man City can claw back at them. An offer in from Arsenal on a 2-year loan deal for Camavinga, which I'd be happy if he went to either. Obviously, if he comes to us, it's good. If he goes to United or Arsenal, it's fine from me. Okay, so far Mbabu has come in for Arsenal. They've sold Bellerin and David Luiz. Any other standout moves that I can see? Sionchu, Maddison and Tielemans have left Leicester. Liverpool have brought in Carvajal and Manolas, obviously to shore up their defence a little bit more. United are the ones that have brought in Maddison and they've re-signed, I'm guessing that's Romelu Lukaku. Jimenez, Traore and Sires has left Wolves. That's quite a mad window, if I'm completely honest. What an offer. 142 million for N'Golo Kante. Oh, I can't accept it. I can't accept it. N'Golo Kante isn't going anywhere. I just can't do it. Okay, Camavinga has gone to Manchester United on loan for the year. So what that does mean is that my Chambers guy, who can play CDM apparently. Oh, it's because it's not CDM. Can come in and play in the cup games. Yeah, which I don't mind. That's fine by me. Transfer in for Emerson. See, Emerson's one of those players that... No, he's too good to play like just anywhere for me. Obviously, we have got a number of players out on loan. We've got Malang Sarr's out at Dortmund. Loftus-Cheek is at West Ham. Tammy Abraham's at Lazio. Trevor Chalobah is out at Villa. Ampadu is at Stade de Rennes. Camavinga's at Manchester United now. Conor Gallagher's at Sheffield United. And Gilmore's at Lazio too. Didn't realise he's gone with Tammy Abraham. Another email has come in. Is that an offer for someone? Is that Chambers' offer for Usiana? Usana. I'm going to delegate it to just have a loan for 2 years. Is there anyone in the squad that doesn't play? So he plays. So at the moment, we've literally got no room for injuries. I might try and bring in a better centre mid. Someone that's old, someone that's got experience, but someone that can just play the centre of the park very well. 50 million to do so. Who can I bring in that's fairly old but can play? Comfortably in midfield. Allen potentially. Kevin De Bruyne would be a great option to bring back to Chelsea. So I don't want anyone in their prime really. I either want them past their prime or just young enough that I don't have to play them. Tony Kroos is at Man City, of course. He's someone I had in mind, forgetting that he was there. Juan Mata back to Chelsea. Matic back to Chelsea potentially. Ruben Neves wouldn't be a bad one, but he's gone to Liverpool in this save. I am realistically only thinking at big players here. Let's have a look at the Bundesliga. Let's go to... Did Dortmund have anyone? Jude Bellingham wouldn't be a bad option. Witzel, potentially. 83 rated. Basically what I'm looking for is just someone that can play pretty much anywhere. I'm looking for something like my own James Milner. Marco Reus. Let himself go a little bit. Actually, I saw Modric there. How old is Luka? He's 35. He can still pass the ball very well. To be fair, the more I'm looking at players, I'm leaning towards just calling Loftus-Cheek back. I think that's what I'm going to go do. Do I call Loftus-Cheek back? He's the cheapest signing I'm going to get. I'm going to train him as a CDM. Just to see if it helps his stats, basically. Oh my god, these menus. It might take a while, but I feel like it'll be a good move for me to bring him back. What are his stats? Will he? How quick does he train as a CDM? No, it's not happening then. Attacking midfielder 3 weeks, 2 weeks. Sorry. I'm gonna train him as that attacking midfielder. See what happens to him. He's trained as a centre mid, isn't he? That's fine. Kai Havertz isn't training at the moment. I might push him back to his cam position. No, I'll train him at centre mid. I'm happy to train him at centre mid. Kennedy's also not training, but I can't see him being around the club for long. Alphonso Davies is also not training. I might train him as a left winger potentially. Someone that if I need to. Wow, he takes 26 weeks to be a cam. I'm going to do that, just why not? And Chilwell, where could I potentially get you to train? Can you play right back? Pretty much can. Centre back, I'm going to train him. Up those defensive stats. I do have an an email. It's Ruben Loftus-Cheek. He is going to come back and he will go straight into that centre mid role. I do like Loftus-Cheek. Do I need a right mid or a striker? Or do I bring Tammy back? I could either pick up a right mid, get rid of Kennedy, and use Hudson-Odoi through the middle. Or I can buy a striker. How much is Adama? He's 25 years of age. He's at PSG. Didn't realise he was with PSG this year. Anybody else I can think of? Someone that obviously I've let go this save is Hakim Ziyech. Could I potentially bring him back to the bridge? It's a potential one, that one. Of course, I could just bring Tammy back, but I don't think Tammy was good enough. These guys are just too expensive. Who's someone I know can put the ball in the back of the net, but isn't going to be expensive? That's what I'm looking for. I want a striker. Why did that keep resetting? That's really annoying. I want a striker, and I want it to be... I'm thinking of Jimenez from Wolves, but I don't think he'll be the greatest of options. Dominic Calvert-Lewin could be a good option, but he's basically just the same player as Tammy. So we've let Giroud go. Immobile's gone to City. Lacazette, I'm not going to go for him. It is Romelu Lukaku that has gone to Manchester United, not his brother. Richarlison could be an option. Jamie Vardy's already moved, so I'm not going to go over him. And Naki Williams has gone to Arsenal. Who are the PSG strikers? No, I'm not interested in those guys. Dortmund? Dortmund have always got a decent team, so I don't mind looking at them. Eddie Nketiah's gone to Dortmund. As has Gerard Moreno. Obviously, we've got them in the Champions League. Wissam Ben Yedder could be an option, or an aging Lewandowski. I'm going to inquire about both of those two. Let's go check out. Let's just go. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's annoying, isn't it? I reset it and I didn't mean to. Let's have a look at all the strikers in Serie A. Vlatko Adami has got a hat on. What I do need to do is add Messi and Ronaldo to the to the shortlist, just so I know when they retire for their regens. Martial's gone to Juve. Yusuf Martins. He's someone I'd like, but he's already on my shortlist, so I know he's too expensive. I'm not going to bring Alvaro Morata back to Chelsea because he was awful. Ronaldo. He is retiring at the end of this season, so I need to remember that Ronaldo is retiring at Juve. Chris Wood's gone to Roma. Real Madrid strikers. No one there for me that stands out. Jovic has got a £62 million release clause though. Barcelona. Braithwaite, Griezmann, Kramaric and Manage. What about... Oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh, it's all gone wrong. Someone got to beat Tong. Let's just quickly have a look. See if Messi's going to be retiring soon. He's not. Could I bring in Lionel Messi at Chelsea? I don't know how much money I've got. I've only got 50 million. And he wants... Oh, the problem with Messi is his wage. I think I'm going to inquire about Lewandowski first. But failing that, I think Ben Yedder's going to be the option I bring in. Let's approach to buy Lewandowski. Obviously, we haven't got that much money. Sell on clause of 25%. Player swap. I've not really got anyone I'd be willing to swap. Kennedy is literally like the only option. And a transfer fee of £50 million. Right, so they want 100 million for him, so that's not going to happen. Okay, so now let's... I think Wissam bin Yedder could definitely be someone I can bring in and utilise as that second striker. Put Hudson-Odoi back to right mid and use him for a season or two. I'm going to play a swap. I'm going to whack in Kennedy. Or do I keep Kennedy as some rotation just in case I need it? No, because he's not going to play. I'm going to add that sell-on clause of 25%. No, I'm not going to remove that. And I'm going to put a transfer offer in of 35 million. They don't want Kennedy, but they want 46 million, so I'll counter that. And I'll offer 38. Perfect. Looks like we actually are going to bring in Wissam Ben Yedder as a rotation striker, whilst Tammy Abraham is out on loan getting some first team football. Rotation's perfect. I can get him on a 4-year deal. Disregard the release clause, and I'm just going to give him the money. He's a player that I know will score goals in these cup games, and it also means I can train Hudson-Odoi back at right mid, which is obviously his preferred position. going to put Ben Yedder back up front. Hudson-Odoi, I know he's a right winger. Fatty's a left winger as well, so I will move him up. For me, that is a very good second team. I'm excited about that second team. We've got an email. I'm not sure what it is. Is your contribution? Just thinking. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, okay. What did I sign? World class players. So 10 streaks without defeat at home as well. I need to do. So I'm 5 out of 10. So far it's going well. Let's end the transfer window here. Nothing else has come through. Okay, so it'll be down to Jackson Chambers whether he wants the 2-year loan deal. Will he go? Hudson-Odoi loan off? No. No and no. 2 years for Hudson-Odoi. I'm not going to let it happen because I want my players. I'm very happy that I've brought in Wissam Ben Yedder. It's not someone I would have... Spurs. See you later. It's not someone I would have thought about signing recently because I do like to go for the youth, but there's just not been enough youth coming through this season. So it looks like he's turned them down. It came through saying, "Oh, I had to agree it." That's my bad. I didn't read the full email. Trent's out for 2 days. That's fine. Obviously, with a thin squad, well, it's not a thin squad. We've got 2 full teams, but with a thin-ish squad, we can't risk any injuries really. Come back for the next episode tomorrow or whenever it is. Obviously, I'm doing the Southend story as well. Join that, check that out. But in the meantime, guys, I'll be back